Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, so how are you this afternoon?
Yeah, so I'm a little bit tired, but it's okay. Yeah,
Okay.
and this in the morning, so yeah, early in the morning I went to
In the
study.
morning.
Yeah, in the morning I went to study at cafe.
Oh,
And after that I strolled around that area to find some clothes. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So are you ready now to start our class together?
Yeah, yes, okay, of course.
Okay, so you choose will the Osaka Expo focus on the future or confront today's crisis? Is that correct?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay, so let's have the words and phrases. So let's have the first word.
Mm-hmm.
Unrest.
Unrest.
Alright, so let's read the example sentence. The country was in a state of unrest after the controversial decision.
The country was in a state of unrest after the controversial decision.
Okay, so unrest is a noun which means a state of unrest is a situation in which people are angry or upset and
Mm-hmm.
show this by protesting or fighting. Okay, so the other word is
Overlook.
Overlook.
okay. She failed to overlook the importance of preparation.
She failed to overlook the importance of preparation.
Alright, so overlook is a verb which means to fail to notice or consider something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the next is
Exhibit.
Exhibit.
alright. The museum will showcase many exhibits from ancient civilization.
The museum will showcase many exhibits from ancient civilizations.
Very good. So exhibit is a noun meaning objects or displays shown to the public at exhibitions rather. Okay, so the other word.
Resilience.
Resilience.
All right. The community showed great resilience after the disaster.
The community showed great resilience after the disaster.
Okay, so resilience is a noun meaning the ability to become strong, healthy, or successful
Mhm.
again after something bad happens. Right, so the last word.
Reshape.
Reshape.
Okay. This project aims to reshape the future or of urban living.
This project aims to reshape the future of urban living.
Okay, so reshape is a verb meaning to change or alter something in a significant way. Alright, so let's move now to page 2 and then I will read this for once only for you to answer, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, number 1, what is the theme of the Osaka Kansai Expo? Number 2, what is the concern about the Osaka Kansai Expo according to critics? And the last question, how will the United Nations contribute to the Expo? Okay, so let's start listening to the article now.
Okay.
Will the Osaka Expo focus on the future or confront today's crises? The Osaka Kansai Expo, starting on April 13th, 2025, in Japan, will explore the theme of designing future society for our lives. However, with global conflicts, such as the war in Ukraine and unrest in Gaza and Myanmar, some question whether focusing on the future is enough. While Japan's pavilions will showcase digital innovations and cultural heritage, critics argue that the expo overlooks the pressing issues of war and conflict. At past expos, exhibits have addressed global tensions. For instance, Picasso's Guernica was shown in 1937 as a statement against war. This year's expo will feature a sub-theme on saving lives, which could offer a chance to address these issues. Still, concerns remain about the expo avoiding political topics, such as war. Ukrainian officials plan to exhibit how their country continues its work amid the ongoing war, highlighting resilience despite the conflict. Similarly, the United Nations will offer virtual reality experiences of battle zones, prompting discussions on peace and security. These efforts highlight the potential for dialogue during the Expo's 6-month run. The Expo aims to attract millions of visitors and foster international dialogue, presenting a unique opportunity to discuss global crises. If successful, it could reshape how international exhibitions address the world's most pressing issues, beyond just showcasing future possibilities.
Okay, so let's answer the question.
Please let me listen again.
Okay, no problem. All right.
Will the Osaka Expo focus on the future or confront today's crises? The Osaka Kansai Expo, starting on April 13th, 2025, in Japan, will explore the theme of designing future society for our lives. However, with global conflicts, such as the war in Ukraine and unrest in Gaza and Myanmar, some question whether focusing on the future is enough. While Japan's pavilions will showcase digital innovations and cultural heritage, critics argue that the expo overlooks the pressing issues of war and conflict. At past expos, exhibits have addressed global tensions. For instance, Picasso's Guernica was shown in 1937 as a statement against war. This year's expo will feature a sub-theme on saving lives, which could offer a chance to address these issues. Still, concerns remain about the expo avoiding political topics, such as war. Ukrainian officials plan to exhibit how their country continues its work amid the ongoing war, highlighting resilience despite the conflict. Similarly, the United Nations will offer virtual reality experiences of battle zones, prompting discussions on peace and security. These efforts highlight the potential for dialogue during the Expo's 6-month run. The Expo aims to attract millions of visitors and foster international dialogue, presenting a unique opportunity to discuss global crises. If successful, it could reshape how international exhibitions address the world's most pressing issues, beyond just showcasing future possibilities.
Okay, so let's answer the question here. Alright, so first question, what is the theme of the Osaka Kansai Expo?
Its theme is designing future society for our lives.
Yes, correct. How about number 2? What is the concern about the Osaka Kansai Expo according to critics?
According to critics, the concerns are like the expo overlooks the pressing issues of war and conflict.
Yes, correct. So Expo overlooks the pressing issues of the war and conflict. Okay, how about number 3? How will the United Nations contribute to the Expo?
The United Nations contributes to the expo by offering virtual reality experiences of battle zones, prompting discussions on peace and security.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for providing all these answers. Okay, so let's proceed now to page 3 and then Cookie, please read out the article.
Sure.
Alright.
Will the Osaka Expo focus on the future or confront today's crisis? The Osaka Kansai Expo, starting on April 13, 2025 in Japan, will explore the theme of designing future society for our lives. However, with global conflicts such as the war in Ukraine and unrest in Gaza and Myanmar, some question whether focusing on the future is enough. While Japan's pavilions will showcase digital innovations and cultural heritage, critics argue that the expo overlooks the pressing issues of war and conflict. At past expos, exhibits have addressed global tensions. For instance, Picasso's Guernica was shown in 1937 as a statement against war. This year's expo will feature a sub-theme on saving lives, which could offer a chance to address these issues. Still, concerns remain about the expo avoiding political topics such as war. Ukraine officials plan to exhibit how their country continues its work amid the ongoing war, highlighting resilience despite the conflict. Similarly, the United Nations will offer virtual reality experiences of battle zones, prompting discussions on peace and security. These efforts highlight the potential for dialogue during the Expo's 6 month run. The Expo aims to attract millions of visitors and foster international dialogue, presenting a unique opportunity to discuss global crises. If successful, it could reshape how international exhibitions address the world's most pressing issues beyond just showcasing future possibilities.
Okay, thank you so much for reading. And now let's move to page 4. So
Mhm.
in this part, you can answer freely, okay?
Yes.
All right. Yes. First question is, do you think digital technology can help solve global problems like war or poverty? Why or why not?
Mm. Yes. Poetry, yes. I think yes. So digital technology can help those situations. But I'm not sure how to do that. But
Okay.
yeah, in this digital era, so we should use yeah, digital technologies to do new things or
Mm.
new means to tackle those issues. But so at the same time, developed, highly developed digital technologies are used in the war. Actually, like drones for the battlefield,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
yeah, something like that. So actually, the internet technology is invented to use in the war. So I heard that, I learned that in the class. So before,
Mm-mm.
so the internet technology development is due to the war. So the
So,
U.S. The U.S. to when the U.S. When the World War One.
yes.
Yeah. So during that situation, so they need some technologies to contact remotely. So the United States invented the technologies as one of the weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
Yes. So yeah, we should use digital technologies correctly. Yeah, like
Mm, yeah.
in the direction to solve the global problems. Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
correct. Very good. Okay, thank you so much for your nice idea. And this
Hmm.
number one question. How about number two?
Okay.
Should international events like expos focus more on current global issues than the future? Share your thoughts.
Um. mm, it depends on the meaning of that event or the motivation,
Mm,
objectives of that event. Those events, clearly, because event if the event is just for showcasing the future life or the future technologies,
all right.
they should focus on the technology's development in the future. Yeah. So hmm. But if that even if the event is just for showcasing the digital technologies,
Mm,
to mm, to be more impressive for participants,
yes.
they so the exhibitions
Mm,
should cite how those technologies can solve the problems that we are facing now. Yeah, so it's kind of the way to make this technologies more attractive or helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
All right. That's it. That's all.
yeah, that's
Wow.
all.
Okay. Okay. Very good. All right. How about number 3 question?
Okay.
Do you agree that exhibitions like the expo can change people's views on global problems? Why or why not?
Yes, I do, and so I think especially younger generations um, don't mind so importantly about the other countries' situations,
Mm-mm.
like the countries that is far from here or mm, yeah, so the countries that we don't see in TV shows.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are not commonly interested in those countries, um, but by participating that those global events,
All right.
we are we can accidentally face the some exhibitions from those countries. Yeah, I've never mind. You know,
Okay. All right. It's
yeah.
okay. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for your nice idea in this part.
Mhm.
How about this number 4? Would you like to visit an international expo like the Osaka Kansai Expo? If not, would you like to someday? Why
Mhm.
or why not?
Yeah, so yes, I'd like to visit an international expo like the Osaka Kansai Expo, but Osaka is a little far from Tokyo, and the ticket
Mm.
for the expo is very expensive.
Oh, okay.
Not very, but somewhat expensive for me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Mm, so yeah, I want to try to join that event, but I can't afford. I can afford to
Yes,
join
okay,
that,
it's
but
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it interested to go? Is it interesting that Osaka Kansai Expo there in
Yes, of course, interesting. That sounds interesting, but I don't have enough time to visit there, and yeah, because I have a dog to take care
Okay.
of every day.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So,
understand.
if
How about
those
if
events
you don't
are,
have any pet?
yeah, I want to go there.
Okay, that's good. All right.
To catch
Okay.
up the
So,
situation,
yes,
situation
okay.
where all over the world. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, how about number 5? Uh, do you think do you think virtual reality experience can make people more aware of the realities of war? Explain.
Yes, I do. Yeah, actually. But so virtual reality experiences. I experienced virtual reality with
Mm-hmm.
Apple's Vision Pro. You know, the
What's that?
Apple's device, one of the Apple's device like iPhone.
Okay, okay.
Vision Pro is like VR device, like, which is from Apple, and the quality of videos were so good. And when I tried that, I was so astonished because I
Okay.
felt like actually I'm there. So in the trial, I can watch the movie in the nature situation. That was very good, and all the angle was like in the nature field or nature
Oh, really?
environment. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if the movie was the film of war, the situation of the actually happening from guns, bullets coming to
Yes,
me,
yeah,
or some missiles
yeah,
going over me, or
yeah. Okay.
yeah. So if that movie was that, I think so I must I must feel a lot of fear. you know,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
obviously. So
All right.
everyone feels like that, like that sense.
Mm.
You know. So yeah, by experiencing the view of soldiers.
Okay.
Mm, yeah, we can understand more clearly how severe the situation actually. Mm,
That's true.
mm,
Okay, so thank you. How
mhm.
about the last question?
Okay.
Do you agree with the idea of showcasing cultural heritage at international events like the Expo?
Mm-hmm.
Why or why not?
Mm, mm. Cultural heritage. Cultural heritage. Yeah, yes, I do. So the heritages. Even if, even though it is cultural or not,
Okay.
tangible or natural. So we
Mm.
have so some types of heritages. Each country, so
Mm-hmm.
we can introduce their unique heritages clearly to attract people all over the world.
Yeah, correct.
That is kind of tactics of the country to be to make to make itself more fascinating.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true. Okay, exactly.
to welcome a lot of people from overseas, and yeah, so if the visitors are increasing, we can earn we can thrive more and more by
Mm-hmm.
by their foreigners spending in our countries. Yeah. Mm.
So, meaning, you can this showcase cultural heritage. It helps prevent traditions, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Okay, so do you have any another additional in this part?
I don't have addition. I don't have any additions, but I researched. I'm googling now what kind of uh, cultural heritage is in Japan.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
What are some cultural heritage in Japan?
Yes. So some historical buildings,
Yeah,
or
historical
yeah,
buildings.
some people who have some unique skills like
Mhm.
creating Japanese traditional items like
What are okay? Give me one example.
Japanese sword, or
Sword. Ah, okay. So
yeah,
that is traditional
the
before.
traditional, yeah, and
Okay.
very limited. So that the person who can do that is very limited because
What
the
about yeah? What about traditional games in Japan? Is there
traditional
any
games.
traditional games?
I don't know traditional games. Like traditional games we have actually, but we don't our generations or younger generations do anymore. So yeah, actually there is that no
Okay.
one did that actually.
But nowadays,
Nowadays,
it
yeah,
cannot exist anymore. Something like that,
yes.
especially for the younger generation.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow, Cookie. Thank you so much because this is the end of our lesson today, and I
Okay.
am very much thankful that you have me right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you and bye
Bye
bye.
bye.